Welcome students. Today we are going to start the revision of language of chemistry lesson number 5. So first we have to define what is meant by chemical reactions. Any change in matter which involves its transformation into one or more new substances, that is called as a chemical reactions. Students, if it is asked in exam, what is meant by chemical reaction? This definition you have to give. The next one, which substances are taking place for the reaction, that is called as a reactants, and the new substances are formed after completing the reaction, that is the product. And the next topic, which are the conditions necessary for the chemical reaction. The first condition is the close contact. Students, always remember, whenever the reactants are not mixed with each other, means they not come in close contact with each other, the reaction will not complete. For example, carbon react with oxygen. If carbon and oxygen will not mix together, they will not come close with each other, then the carbon dioxide will form. So, that is the close contact is very important. Second condition necessary for chemical reaction is the solution form. In some chemical reaction, the solution form is very necessary because it forming the solid insoluble substance, that is called as a precipitate. For example, when sodium chloride solution is added to silver nitrate solution, a white precipitate of silver chloride and a soluble sodium nitrate are formed. So students, here precipitate means the precipitate is an insoluble solid form on reaction of two solution, that is the precipitate. Third condition is the heat. So students, some reactants must be heated for the chemical change, for completing the chemical reaction. For example, sulfur powder and iron powder. If we will not give the heat to the sulfur powder and iron powder, so iron sulfide will not form. If we will keep as it is, no reaction will form. But we have to give the heat to the mixture of sulfur and iron powder, then only iron sulfide will form. The third condition necessary for that light. And students, you have already learned about the photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis process will complete only when the sunlight is there. Solar energy is very important. Carbon dioxide reacts with water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, then it forming the new substance, that is the glucose. So, light is very important for chemical reaction. Not all, some chemical reaction. The fifth one is the catalyst. Students, catalyst is the substance which increase the rate of reaction or decrease the rate of reaction, but without undergo any chemical change. That is we called as a catalyst. For example, manganese dioxide act as a catalyst for the decomposition of potassium chlorate into potassium chloride and oxygen at a lower temperature. So these are the conditions. Students, if it is asked in exam, write the conditions necessary for the chemical reaction. This you have to write down with example. The next topic, characteristics of the chemical reaction. Some special characteristics are there for the chemical reaction. We are able to recognize with the help of this characteristic. And the first one is change of color. In some chemical reactions completed with the help of the change of the color. For example, when a few pieces of iron are dipped into blue solution of copper sulfate, its blue color slowly changes into light green and also red substance is formed. The reaction can be represented in that way. Iron react with copper sulfate, form the iron sulfate and copper. So students, this is the first characteristics, that is the change of color. Second one, evolution of the gas. In some chemical reactions, there is a Formation of the effervescence. What is the meaning of the effervescence? Bubbles are forming. When you are opening soda bottle, then cold drinks bottle, the strong effervescences are coming. What it indicating? The formation of evolution of the gas. That is the sign of that effervescence. So students, the best example of the evolution of the gas is that in some chemical reactions, one of the product is a gas and which can be recognized by the effervescence, that is the bubbles, smell or color. When dilute hydrochloric acid is added to solid sodium carbonate, a strong effervescence is observed indicating evolution of gas. And which gas is formed? Carbon dioxide. The third characteristic of the chemical reaction is the formation of precipitate. And just we learn about the precipitate solution form. When two substances are in the solution form react with each other, the solid insoluble substance is formed that we called as a precipitate. For example, when potassium iodide solution is added to lead acetate solution, a yellow precipitate is produced. Potassium acetate product and lead iodide, this is the precipitate which is yellow color. So students, this is the formation of precipitate, one characteristic. Next characteristic is change of state. If reactant side the state is maybe solid, maybe liquid or maybe gaseous. It change when product is forming, solid will change into liquid or liquid will form into gas or gas will also form into liquid. For example, hydrogen react with oxygen. Hydrogen is also gas, oxygen is also gas. Both are react with each other. They are forming H2O, which is at normal condition liquid in state. Water. Water is in liquid state at our normal condition. So this is the change of the state. Next one is the change of the smell. In some chemical reaction when it completed, the special smell is there that indicating the substance is produced. So during some chemical reactions, a strong smell is noticed. When solid ammonium chloride is heated with sodium hydroxide solution, a gas ammonia is evolved, which is recognized by its strong smell. Example, when dilute hydrochloric acid is heated with iron sulfide, a gas hydrogen sulfide with rotten egg smell is evolved. And the next characteristic is heat is released or evolved. Dear students, you know that whenever chemical reaction is there, heat is evolved or heat is used. Anyone is there. So depending upon that, during many chemical reactions, heat is evolved indicating the formation of the product. When water is added to quicklime, a large amount of heat energy is evolved. When dilute hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide, some heat is released. So these are the examples. So students, if it is asked in exam, write the characteristics of chemical reaction with example. You have to write down these are the characteristics of chemical reaction. And now students, the next topic is the chemical equation. So what is mean by chemical equation? The chemical equation is the symbolic representation of chemical reaction using symbols and formulae which are taking part in the chemical reaction. Means which are the reactants, which are the product, that symbols or formulae we have to write down. And students, the steps are there how to write the chemical equation. So always remember, we have to write down reactant on the left. So students, if it is asked in exam, write the steps involving to write the chemical equation. So on left hand side we have to always write the reactants and right hand side we have to write down the products. So if more than the one product is there, we have to use the plus sign. And in between reactant and product, arrow should be there. So if we will use the temperature, that heat, so that we have to write down. Catalyst, if it is used, catalyst we have to write down. Then presence. So in that way we have to write down this all. Now students, if we will see that total number of atoms on reactant side always equal to the total number of atoms on product side. That chemical equation is called as a balanced chemical equation. But if the total number of atoms on reactant side is not equal to the total number of atoms on product side, that type of chemical equation is called as a skeletal equation. Students, if it is asked in exam, what is mean by balanced equation? This definition you have to write down. Then what is mean by skeletal equation? This is the definition for skeletal equation. And students, for example also there, which are the skeletal equation, which are the balanced equation, for example also you have to give. But it is important to balance the chemical reaction. Why? Because the atoms neither be created nor be destroyed. In the chemical reaction, atoms are transferred from one form to another form. So we have to follow the law of conservation of atom, law of conservation of matter, that is the same. So due to this only, it is important to need to balance the chemical equation. If it is asked in exam, which are the significance of a balanced chemical equation? The first one, the balanced chemical equation shows which substances are taking part in a chemical reaction and what are the products obtained as a result. Second significance, it shows both the number of molecules and the number of atoms involved in the reaction. Third, it enables us to calculate the actual amount of reactants and products involved and formed in the reaction. Fourth, it makes the study of chemistry universally standardized. So the next topic is that how to balance the chemical equation. So students, stepwise we have to balance the chemical equation. The first step we have to write down reactant side the total number of atoms and product side also the total number of atoms. Then second step we have to see where we have to multiply by the number, and then after that we have to balance the total number of atoms on the reactant side and the total number of atoms on product side. So some question answers related to this revision video. So first one, define chemical reaction. Second one, what is a chemical equation? Third, why do we need to balance chemical equations? The next question, state 4 conditions necessary for chemical reactions take place. Then differences between reactants and product, chemical reaction and chemical equation, then balance and skeletal chemical equation. Students, some related question answers I gave to you. So it will help to solve this question answer from this video. So students, here we completed our revision video from Language of Chemistry. Thank you.